Today, we will be guys doing scientific notation word problems, right? Exercise 1. And Lily, can you read the first question for us? And after you finish like a book, 700 pages, it should be that easy to read, that hard.
Okay.
Exercise 1, yes.
The equator along the Earth is roughly 2.49 times 10 to the power 4 miles long. The equator around the sun, however, is 2.72 times 10 to the power 6 miles long. To the nearest integer, determine how many times larger the equator of the sun is than that of the Earth's. Show your calculation.
All right. I put the numbers here, and 2.72 times 10 to the power 6. Guys, for this type of questions, the hardest part is to define what operation you have to use. This is the hardest part. If you get it, then the rest of them will be a piece of cake, because you will be using either your calculator or the website I recommended to you guys. All right. So here, what is the keyword in here? Which keyword is telling us what operation we will do? So to the nearest integer, determine how many times larger the equator of the sun is than that of the Earth. How many times larger? How many times larger? All right. I have $100. You have $50. How many times? How many times I have more than you?
Mr. Dervish.
Yes.
For the Earth sign notation, you wrote it wrong. It should be 10 to the 4th power, I think.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for your attention, actually. And 2.49 times 10 to the power of 4. Yes. And the bottom number is 2.72 times 10 to the power of 6. That's correct. That's awesome. Guys, here, how many times larger? Amir, what operation I have to use in here? How many times larger? I am comparing, right? How many times larger? I have, let's say I have $100, you have $50, Amir. How many times I have more than you? I am comparing my money and your money. And I say how many times? I don't need the answer. I don't need the answer, Amir. What operation I have to do? That is division after. How many times larger? How many times bigger? How many times greater? For this type of question, you have to guys always divide that. But which one comes first? How many times larger the equator of the sun? Which one is the sun? 2.72 times 10 to the power of 6 divided by 2.49 times 10 to the power of 4. This is the answer. But I forgot something. If you are using your calculator, what I am supposed to put when you guys do division?
Parentheses.
Parentheses also related. Parentheses. Never ever. Do not forget to put the parentheses, otherwise the answer will be wrong. Amir, I see it. Thank you so much. It's absolutely yes. And if you do not have anything and to calculate this one, you are guys allowed to use your website. Let me guys move it down. I shared with you guys 2 websites. If you have 2 numbers, if you are going to do operations, and you guys have to use this website, right? 2.72, let me write in here, 2.72 times 10 to the power of 6. What about the bottom numbers? 2.49. 2.49 times 10 to the power of 4. What operation I have to do? Division. I changed the division. But for this website, you don't have to guys put a parenthesis. But if you are using your calculator, If you are using your calculator, you are supposed to, guys, put a parenthesis for each number. So now the answer will be 109.2369 each point, right? And so it is asking you to the nearest integer. What is the, guys, nearest integer? 109, right? 109. 109. That's it. 109 is the answer. So it will be the answer with the, guys, 109. Okay. So let's move forward. And how many times it is graded? 109 times. 109 times. Okay. So now let's move it up. Okay. Exercise 2. Exercise 2. Amir, can you read exercise 2? Amir,
Yeah.
can you read exercise 2?
In the year 2014, Americans ate a total of 6.84 times 10 to the power of 10 pounds of meat, non-cooking fish. In that year, the population of Americans was 3.18 times 10 to the power 8 people. What was the unit rate of meat eaten per person? Round to the nearest pound per person. A cheeseburger and some chicken nuggets.
Wow. Look at the population of United States, guys, in 2014. It is like 318 million people. All right. All right. Now, what was the unit rate? What was the unit rate of meat eaten per person? Meat eaten per person. What do you think, guys? What operation we have to do in here? Ruta, what operation we have to do in here? Meat eaten per person.
Division?
Say it again?
Division?
Division, of course. Of course, division. All right, guys. And if you are wondering, guys, how many pounds of meat an American eat in 2014, you have to, guys, divide these two numbers. But if you're using your, guys, calculator, I'm repeating, guys, myself, because this is the most important part, and you have to put them in a parenthesis. But if you are using the website, you are not supposed to do that. You are not supposed to do that. And 6.84, let me write in here. 6.84 times 10 to the power of 10, I think. Yes, the population is 3.18 times, my bad, 10 to the power of 8. Okay, let's see, guys, how many pounds of meat is eaten in 2014 per person. It is division. What? This is a huge number. 6.84 times 10 to the power of 10. Okay, 3.18 times 10 to the power of 8. Guys, look at this number. Look at this, guys. This is flow, by the way. Where is the flow? Oh, flow is not here. This is, guys, engineering number notation. 215 pounds. 215 pounds. I am around, guys, 220 pounds. And an American in 2014, guys, eat 215 pounds of meat in 2014. That's huge, guys. That's huge. Wow. So the population, of course, increased in these 6 years, and that means that the more meat is eaten in 2020. All right. So that's a huge number. I'm a little bit, guys, shocked. And here, Okay. Guys, do you have any questions so far? Any questions so far? Okay. Italia, are you here, Anne? Italia.
Yeah.
Can you read number 3, Anne? Thank you.
The shape of planet Earth is well modeled by a sphere whose radius is 2.09 times 10 to the 7th power feet in length. Given that the volume of the sphere is V equals 4/3. What is that? Pi r to the 3rd power. Find the volume of the planet Earth in cubic feet. Express your answer in scientific notation with 2 decimal places of accuracy.
Okay, of course. Thank you so much, Italia. And now, guys, here, express your answer in scientific notation with 2 decimal places. That's the most important one. And my job is easy in this question. The reason is I am given the guy the formula. I am given the formula, right? So the pi guys I put in here like this, but it is not the accurate one because it's easy to guys to write. But the most accurate guys pi is this one, right? So, but I will guys do it like this for now. Pi r cubed. What is the radius? Am I given the radius? Am I given the radius? What is the radius?
Yes.
Radius is 2.09 times 10 to the power of 7, close the parenthesis. This is R. This is R. But it is not just itself. What I have to use in here, R cubed. Where guys I will put cube? Lady, where I will put the cube? Where I will put the cube?
After the parentheses.
Yes, here. And you will guys put you see that this one is now R cube, okay? This is R, and this one is R, and it is now R cube. It is the same as this one now. Here, I will put everything guys on my calculator and it will give me the answer. V is equal to 4/3, and then pi is pi, I will use pi, and then pi r cubed. What is r? 2.09 times 10 to the power of 7. Then it is not done yet, then r to the power of 3. Okay. And it will be a lot easier when you guys use your calculator. But if you use the website, it will be a little bit more tricky, okay? But you can use 3.14 for pi. And because we do not know what pi is exactly, right? It's going forever, it is a irrational number. And so therefore, guys, you can use 3.14. And don't forget to round it to the nearest hundred. Okay. All right. Exercise 4. Alex. Exercise 4, Alex. Can you read exercise 4?
Yes.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you.
I can. A teaspoon of water weighs 5 grams. A single molecule weighs 2.98 and times 10 with the power of -23 grams.
Yes.
How many molecules of water are there in a single teaspoon? Explain the answer in scientific notation with 2 decimal places of accuracy.
Okay, guys. Look. Guys, just one single molecule or guys water weight 2.98 times 10 to the power of negative.
Please leave me alone.
Alex?
Are you okay?
Alex?
Alex!
All right, Alex.
I think he had a seizure.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
You
you.
alright?
And all right.
Okay.
All right. All right. So now,
Probably died in
If I
4 months.
had to, I will cause a seizure, but I don't have
okay.
to.
All right, guys. Now, think, darling. Here, guys. Here. A single molecule of, guys, the water is extremely small. Extremely small. And you cannot even see with your guys naked eye. All right. So you have to use, guys, and a device to see, right? And now here. Imagine it is like, let's say, this big guy. It is a molecule. It is not that big, but imagine, right? So this one, I will try, guys, for, and my dry is horrible, of course, horrible. Okay. And so now this is, let's say, T4, and these are the molecules. All right, these are the molecules. And what is this one? What is this one? And so let's say this is the T4, all right? So the total is 5 grams, 5 grams, okay? 5 grams. But how many molecules we have in this spoon which make type, which weight 5 grams? You see that? How many millions of molecules we need, or billion, we do not know, right? And so those are so tiny, right? What operation we have to do though? Each molecule, guys, of water is 2.98 times 10 to the power of negative 23. How many of them is supposed to come together that it will, guys, weigh 5 grams? It could make 5 grams, guys, 5 grams. And what operation I have to do? What operation I have to do on it? Do you know what operation we have to do?
The opposite of multiplication.
5 grams. Imagine, you have $2, or you have 5 bills, okay, 5 bills, $5, and total you have $50. Your total money is $50 coming. But
Subtraction.
you only have $5 bill. Does it make sense?
Mm-hmm.
How many $5 bill you have to make $50? How many?
50 or 60.
You have in total $50 in your pocket, okay? But each bill is just $5. How many $5 bill you have to make $50? How many 5 bills you should have? $5 plus another $5 plus another $5 plus another $5, right? You will go up to $50. How many $5 bill you should have to make $50? Oh, intelligent.
Well,
How many?
I was about to say you got
I'm on GTA. Who plays Fortnite? That's Connor. Connie.
So what? Is he's not in the anymore? You just everyone.
Back.
921 pages.
And
921 pages.
how does that spell?
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, yes, Kylie, I know. So here, guys. All right, guys, it still says internet is not stable. And all right, that's enough for today. Bye, guys. I'm sorry for the internet connection.